Hello everyone. As we all know, we are currently studying the film Mulan and focusing on both adaptations from 1998 and 2020. In today's lesson, we will be going over a basic summary of two prominent themes in both the films. Please feel free to take notes, as this video will help you understand and prepare for the upcoming activities and assessments in class. Hope you enjoy! There are many themes within both the films of Mulan. Some examples of these are gender, identity, honour, and family, just to name a few. We will especially be discussing gender and honour, as these themes are extremely prominent in both films. By the end of this video, you should have a deeper understanding of how these themes are presented within both films. On to the first theme, gender. First, let's discuss the gender roles for women within China. Women that lived in this time were expected to be graceful and elegant and have a good standard of social etiquette. They were required to have children, raise a family, and run the family home. A woman must behave this way to bring honour to the family. Some men thought women to also be inferior. Women were not fighters or warriors, and they did not belong on the battlefield along with the men. Next, the gender roles for men within the 1998 and 2020 film. Men are warriors and expected to fight in the battlefield. Men are considered to be more dominant than women. They are also considered more honourable and strong within the culture. Men are in charge of the family and the home. Next, we will be discussing how is gender shown in the films. Within both the films, gender is a prominent theme presented throughout. The gender themes have similar key points within both, and with some minor differences. Here are a few examples of how gender is explored throughout the films. Mulan is considered clumsy and a bit of a tomboy, which is the exact opposite of what is expected of her, going against the normal gender roles. Within the 1998 film, there is a scene with Mulan cutting her hair to change her appearance, whereas the 2020 film, that does not appear. This is incredibly symbolic in showing the process of Mulan disguising, changing herself into a man to honour her family and start her journey. When Mulan is disguised as a man, she puts on a brave and tough act to ensure she fits in with the army, showing the stereotypes surrounding men at this time. The most popular event in this movie is when Mulan disguises herself as a man in order to fight in the army. This is a very big deal as it goes against all expectations of a woman. Mulan gives up her identity, pride and honour as a woman and pretends to be something she is not. The 2020 film really focuses on the expectations of her culture and how it ties in with her story as an individual going against the expectations. Also, in the 1998 film, songs such as "I'll Make a Man Out of You" showcase the gender roles of men and what is expected of them. Men must also play into their roles in society by fighting and becoming a soldier. In the 1998 Mulan film, the "I'll Make a Man Out of You" song also demonstrates that not all men are able to fit into gender roles given. Example, Yao Ling and Chung Po struggle to meet the standard requirement of a soldier or a man. Mulan broke the stereotype and stigma about being a woman at this time and gaining respect of the men around her regardless of her gender. Mulan shows that with determination and heart, you can achieve your goals regardless of your gender. The men had come to respect Mulan for her courage, determination, and her fighting skills as well. And lastly, the 2020 film has a much more serious representation of these themes, whereas the 1998 film is a little bit more comedic and laid back. On to our next theme, honour. Honour has multiple categories within the films. Some examples include honouring your family through doing what is expected or required of you based on your cultural and societal expectations. Honoring your culture by also following what is required of you as a man or woman. And honoring yourself by following your own journey and being true to yourself regardless of gender, family, or culture. How is honor shown throughout Mulan? Mulan must show honor to her family by being married and following the social and cultural expectations required. For a man, the honorable thing to do is fighting and protecting your country. Honor is Mulan's motivation for her journey. Mulan wants to fight and bring honor to her family, and the only way to do so is to disguise herself as a man. By disguising herself as a man, she gains respect from other soldiers. In the 1998 film, Li Shang brings honor by fighting for his country. This lines up with the cultural and social expectations for men. Mulan's family grow to honor her as a daughter and a woman for her bravery and courage throughout her journey. In the 1998 film, Fa Zhao tells Mulan, "The greatest gift and honor is having you for a daughter." So we've reached the end of this summary, but I do have some final points for you before we go. Both films have incredibly different tones and different ways of showing these themes. The themes of honor and gender can be linked to many different themes within the movie, but these ones are the most prominent. Thank you for watching this summary of two very prominent themes. Hope you enjoy learning more about these films throughout your lessons.